Alright, in this tutorial I want to talk about how you can post images in forum posts. Now, one of the things is there are two basic ways you can do this. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. So I want to put up images that are of something that is a mixture. And as I keep on saying over and over again, chocolate chip cookies. Are an image, okay, are a mixture. So we're going to use that. Now, the very easiest way to do that is you can actually download it onto your hard drive and then you can just upload it. So I'm going to show you. Here we go. I got a chocolate chip cookie picture here. One of the things I want to do before I post it, just because it's kind of helpful to know, I'm going to right click and I'm going to look at the properties and see how big it is. And this one's 550 by 336. You see the image dimensions? So that won't take up too much space. You don't want to go over 600 pixels wide. That starts getting pretty huge. Alright, so I'm going to save this. I'm going to right click, save image as, and I'm going to put it in on my desktop, or you would put it in your H drive. And I hit save. I've already done this actually once. And then I just go browse. I find that image. Chocolate chip cookies. I hit post to forum, and that is about as easy as you can possibly get. Alright, that's adding it as an attachment. Now the other way is to create a hot link. Alright, and it takes a couple of minutes for all the images to load. I'm just going to drag all the way to the bottom, and you'll see my nice little picture of chocolate chip cookies. But you know, that doesn't really do exactly what I want, because I wanted to have two different kinds of mixtures in this forum post. So I'm going to hit edit. Now, one of the things that happens whenever you edit your forum post, you automatically lose your attachment, which is actually a good thing in this case because I was going to delete it anyway. Now, if you take a look here at your toolbar, you'll notice the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the seventh little icon over to the side. All right, it looks like a little picture of a mountain is what it's supposed to look like. It's like two over from the smiley face. And if you hold over for a couple of seconds, it says insert image. This icon allows you to hot link to an image. In other words, you can display an image in your post that's actually hosted on a web page somewhere else. Now, the upside of this is it keeps my Moodle nice and clean. It doesn't have a lot of stuff stored on it. But the downside is if somebody decides to take down that web page, you're going to wind up with the dreaded double X's that show up when you have a broken link. So it says your image URL. I'm going to go over to WebQuest. I'm going to go over to where my picture of the cookie is. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to properties, and then I'm just going to highlight this location. Okay, so it says image properties, and I'm just going to highlight the image location. Then I'm going to go back here. I get this little, so I put image URL here, and I just type a name, cookies. It really actually doesn't matter what you put there because it's not going to show up anyway. And then when I just hit OK, now my cookies show up. Now suppose I wanted to compare two kinds of mixtures, chocolate chip cookies and fruit salad. Well, I've got another image, web page here that has a picture of fruit salad. I'm going to right click, go to properties, going to copy the address, copy, going to go back to my URL, and I'm going to click on the picture for the picture icon, and all I have to do now is insert this web address. Now, again, the advantage of this is you're not hosting these images anymore on our website, because the disadvantage is you don't have any control over them and they could go away at any minute. This would be a way, for instance, if you want to put some pictures from your Flickr account up. You could also do that. You could get the URL of the image where it's hosted on Flickr, right click, it's in the properties, and they can just post, and you would be able to share the images with each other that way. Okay, so this is the conclusion. If you add an image as an attachment, it shows, and it's hosted on the site, and it will never go away until I consciously delete it. So that would be the advantage. The disadvantage, of course, is that you take up space on the server, and you can only upload one image that way. The other way is, of course, is to use a little picture icon. You can hot link to images elsewhere on the web. The disadvantage is that although you can link to more than one image that way, if somebody moves the image somewhere else out on the web, they disappear off of my website. Okay, so that should help you with this particular assignment.